when you're talking about Garner versus Murray, I have already given you theory notes or not? Yes or no? Okay. Read on it, okay? Now, under Garner versus Murray, what happens? One of the partner, let's say A, B, and C, in this situation, C got bankrupted, which is also known as he has become insolvent, and this is a case of insolvency. Garner versus Murray is applicable only when it's a case of insolvency. The partner who becomes insolvent, okay, will not be able to pay off the dues, loans, okay, or for the losses. Clear? Is this clear? Now, according to this situation and according to Partnership Act of India, any partner who becomes insolvent, for this insolvent partner, the other solvent partners, this person is insolvent, the solvent partners will contribute for him. Is it okay? In the ratio of their capitals. Am I clear? I'm explaining again. What is Garner versus Murray? It is a situation. Is it okay? Where one of the partner becomes insolvent. Is it okay? Hence, this is a case of insolvency. Now, this Garner versus Murray is applicable here. What we will do, we will prepare realization account. Okay? If it is a case of profit, not an issue, which will never be, there will always be loss. Under realization account, you get losses. Clear? Now this person is insolvent, means he's bankrupted. He cannot pay off his dues, any loans or losses. Is it okay? Now in this case, there is a loss in realization account. Mr. C cannot pay because he is insolvent. Is it okay? Partners cannot force him. Is it okay? Nobody can force him, not even creditors, because he became insolvent, and under the Partnership Act and under the Constitution of India, anybody becomes insolvent comes under the umbrella of court of law. This person will be saved by the court. Is it okay? The reason is that many people, they get depressed and then later on they lose their lives also. Is it okay? So court people wants to help them. How do they help? They said, since you went into a partnership, you people have to help him. Is it okay? Hence, under Garner versus Murray, the solvent partners will pay off on his behalf also. First of all, they will pay their own share of loss. Then later on, they will find out what is the total loss Mr. C has to pay. They have to pay. Is it okay? In the ratio of capitals. Am I clear? This is Garner versus Murray. Will you remember this? Now let's see it practically, okay? What happens? Prepare realization account and check there is a loss. When you're preparing realization account, just transfer the liabilities to credit side, assets to debit side. From assets, cash account will never come. Is it okay? All of the assets will come except for cash account. And if profit and loss account is given, that means it's a loss. It will go to partner's capital account. Am I clear? Assets, from the name only you'll get to know whether these are assets or not. For example, debtors. Okay? Assets, stock, debtors. Furniture, debtors. Patents, debtors. Building, debtors. Land, debtors. Freehold property, debtors. Is it okay? Understood? So these things can generate something for you. These are the people that will get back money for you. Is it okay? Now, these can be debtors directly, these can be debtors indirectly. Is it okay? When something you sell off on credit and then you get the money, okay? That's why you call it debtors. Indirectly or directly, most of the things you have in the business are debtors only. Is it okay? Because you will never get money straightforward on the first day itself. Is it okay? People will always ask for credit. Alright, so these are the assets you have to transfer to debit side, and then you have to transfer to credit side the liabilities. Is it okay? Any reserve funds will belong to partner's capital account. If profit and loss account is given in the asset side, remember it will go to partner's capital account. Is it okay? If it is in the liability side, still it will go to partner's capital account. But depends. If liability side, it will go to credit side. Is it okay? Sorry. If liability side, it will go to debit side. If it is in the liability, if it is on the asset side, okay, that is the negative profit. You have to do the reverse thing. Is it okay? Remember, profit and loss account, people get confused. So this will be the liability side value. This will be the asset side value. Is it okay? Asset side value you have to write here. Liability side value you have to write here. Please remember this. And under Garner versus Moody, the most important thing is this only. They will already have negative value, okay, which you will be thinking that, oh, profit and loss account, so it must be profit. It is not. Is it okay? It's really not going to be. If it is in the liability side, then it is profit. Profit and loss account, but it is profit. But if it is given under your asset side, it's negative profit. Negative profit means it's a loss. Okay? Whenever you write here means you're transferring. You are transferring the profits and losses and the values to partner's capital account. Whenever you write here, you are actually adjusting or writing against. Is it okay? Please remember. Whenever we are transferring here means we are adding to the capital account. Whenever we are writing here means we are adjusting out of the partner's capital account or reducing out of the partner's capital account. Will you remember this?
Yes, sir.
These are the few things which are very simple, but some of the students they don't understand. Alright, let's see the question what happened. Under realization account, after transferring you have to read the question and then act accordingly. On this date, the partner decided to dissolve the firm. A took over part of the furniture for 40,000. Furniture is this, right against it. Who's taking Mr. A, right by A's capital account. And is taking a part of furniture, right within bracket. Furniture taken over. Is it okay? The value they have given you is 40,000. Don't see this value, see the value which they have given you. Is it okay? Next, take a pencil, go to your question, underline. This is like A took over part of the furniture for 40,000. Continue reading. And the remaining furniture was sold in auction for 10,000. Now underline, remaining furniture was sold in an auction. So we'll write down, what do we have, cash account or bank account? We have cash, right? So we will, this is cash and bank. So bank account. Bank account. This is again for furniture. And remaining furniture for 10,000. Done? All of you understood these 2 points?
Yes, sir.
Anybody confused with these 2 points? I'll explain again. This is the last time I'm showing you realization account. Next time I'm not going to show you the realization account. You have to prepare on your own. You have done so many sums, still you're not understanding. Anybody not clear with this? This one? Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Take a pencil, go to your equation, underline. The remaining furniture was sold in auction for 10,000. We are done with that also. Continue reading. Debtors realized rupees 1,50,000. Underline. Debtors realized rupees 1,50,000. We'll write down again bank account. Realized means converted into money. account for debtors. Now you have 1 lakh. Done? All of you understood? Then underlining the question, that is realized rupees 1,50,000. Next, stock was sold for rupees 2,70,000. Stock was sold for 2,70,000 by bank account. This time it's stock. Look. Take a pencil, go to your equation, underline stock was sold for rupees 2,70,000. Next, expenses totaled 20,000. Means we have to pay the expenses. And we will always pay out from bank account or cash account. In the question it is given cash at bank, that's why we are writing bank account. If it is given only cash account, write cash account. Is this clear? 10,000. No? Sorry? 20,000. It done? There is nothing else given. Okay. Then later on they are talking about insolvency of Mr. C, and they declare Mr. C is insolvent. So that comes under partner's capital account. I'll explain that later on. Find out you have profit or loss. Good. I was waiting if somebody will say or not, and she said it only. Good. After you're done, always keep space. Okay? Keep space at least for 3-4 entries. At least 4 entries. Is it okay? The reason being, if you're forgetting anything. Is it okay? Because most of the students I see, they keep the space very less and then later on they have to write. Never do that. Always keep some space. Why? The reason is, are you forgetting something? Go back again to your question and check, have you forgotten anything? And most of the time, we forget to pay from liabilities, whatever we have. Is it okay? It is most of the time which is creditors and bills payables. Clear? So kindly keep space. Okay? And if you forget anything, you have space, you can just make the adjustment. But once you have closed, it is gonna be wastage of time for you to rub it again and do it. And if you have extra space, it's okay. Teachers don't mind that. Am I clear? Why do we keep space? Sometimes we forget things. Okay? Now see creditors. No information given. No information given, right? How creditors are paid? You have to pay. That's your work. Why is it so? Because you are the liquidator appointed by the court, because one of the partner is insolvent right now. So you have to help this business. So creditors will be paid like to bank account 3 lakh. Okay. Now find out the total. This is what we get mostly. This side is greater, right? What's the total amount? Sorry? 12 lakhs 77. Put this amount in your calculator. Reduce this. What are you getting? 8 lakhs Sorry? 4 lakh? Most of you getting 4 lakhs 50,000. Okay, so this is the loss, right? By loss transfer. Give call Nash. Who are the partners? A, B, and C. Okay, and what is the profit sharing ratio given to you? 4:3:2. 7, 9. 4 by 9, 3 by 9, and 2 by 9. What are you getting here? 2 lakhs. This one? 1,50,000. This one?
1 lakh.
Done? Always add back and check, are you getting this value or not? Okay? If it is, means your calculation is correct. We will prepare this at the end. Okay? Now concentrate on partners capital account. First of all, from balance sheet, you have to take partners capital accounts balance by balance brought down. Okay? What are the capitals of A, B, and C? 4 lakhs.
2 lakh.
Transferring is done. After this, what do you have to check is, do we have general reserve? Do we have reserve fund? Okay. Do we have profit and loss account? Or any kind of fund in the liability side? These things should be the liability side. Is it okay? On the asset side, what you have to check for partners capital account is partners profit and loss account, which is given in the asset side. Please remember this. Is it okay? And out of these, we don't have any. Okay, in the equation, we don't have any, so we don't have to worry about it. Clear? Now we have to go to realization account. Whatever names you have written for Mr. A, B, and C, we have to transfer those first. So A's capital account 40,000. Credit side, it will go to debit side. So I'll write down here 2 realization account. $40,000 for A. B and C, nothing. Is it again? We're done with this one. After that, the names are written only for the loss. Is it okay? Transfer this loss. This is in the credit side, it will go to the debit side. Again, 2 realization account, this time the losses. The values are 2 lakhs, 1,50,000, 1 lakh. Am I clear? Till everything's okay? After that, we are done with the balance sheet. We are done with realization account. Additional information, nothing much given, so you don't have to do. Is it okay? Now you have to find out, are you able to pay or not? As per as C's capital account is concerned, we have 50,000. Is it okay? And this is the partner who is insolvent. So basically, we'll try to adjust for C first, because C is the insolvent partner. Then we will do it for A and B. This is larger, I'll write down here. Clear? Bring this amount here. Okay, put this amount in your calculator. Minus this value. What are you getting? 50,000. Take a pencil, write outside 50,000. Don't write with pen. You have space. If you don't have, you can write it in the bottom also. C's adjusted capital is equal to minus 50,000. Is it okay? Now, this 50,000, I'm not writing here though it belongs to C, because this will be contributed by A and B. Is it okay? This will be contributed by A and B in the ratio of their capital. And the capital ratio is 4 lakhs and 4 lakhs and 2 lakhs. The ratio becomes 4:2, which is also equals to 2:1. All of understood? I'm explaining again. This is the first time with Garner versus Murray. Please learn now only. Okay? Once you're done with the realization account, go to partners capital account, and you know what you have to do under partners capital account. Just transfer the balance. Okay? And whatever is given in the realization account, just transfer. I'm done with that. Is it okay? Check who is the insolvent partner. C is the insolvent partner. Start with C. Get the total amount, which side is greater. 50,000 here, 1 lakh here. This is greater. Write down this one first. Done? Take this amount here. Done? Put this amount in your calculator. Reduce this. Whatever you get, write somewhere with pencil. Is it okay? You can do it in the working note also. So if we have to prepare a working note on it, how would I do? I'll write down working note, calculation of. In exam you don't have time for working note. Okay, then do the shortcut thing. Calculation of losses to be adjusted towards solvent partners. And know the situation. Who are the solvent partners? A and B. For insolvent partners or partner, here we have only C. Clear? All of you understood? I would never write such a long sentence for working note. This is the first time I'm doing, so I've written A rating. Is it okay? A very long one so that you understand what are we calculating. Most of the time people don't even understand what is there in the working note. What are we calculating? What are we looking for? Is it okay? We are looking for what is the loss to be adjusted by A. What is the loss adjusted by B for Mr. C. Am I clear? Now, loss of C or C's net loss. Net loss or net losses is equals to rupees 50,000. You can check from there. Clear? How did we get this? If you don't understand, you can write down equals to within bracket 1 lakh was the loss minus the capital. Okay? Capital is 50,000. Clear? Am I clear with this? So you got 50,000 as net loss. This was the realization loss. Realization loss. This is the capital amount. Clear? Now 50,000 have to be adjusted by A and B in the capital ratio. Capital is 4 lakh and 2 lakh. So it gives you 2:1. So it will be 2 by 3, 1 by 3. Am I clear with this? All of you understood? I'm explaining again. 4 lakh was the capital of A, 2 lakh was the capital of B. Is it okay? If I need the ratio, how do I do it? So first of all, zeros remove. 4 lakh becomes 4. 2 lakhs become 2. Done. Now 4 and 2 both are can be cancelled by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So it became 2 is to 1. Am I clear? But when you're writing the proportion, you'll write down this way. 2 in the numerator, in the denominator, addition of these two values. 3. Is this clear? I'm teaching you class 4053. Why? Because majority of you don't know how to write down the proportions. Then you'll write down 1, the addition of these two in the bottom or in the denominator. Done. All of you understood? Multiply. What is the net loss? 50,000. So this is A's contribution and B's contribution. What are you getting? Sorry? 333. This one? 660. You'll be getting 66666. Yes. Since it's larger than 5, make increment here, not here. Is it okay? This is larger than 5, so increment here. Done? All of you understood with this? Now this is the amount we have to adjust for Mr. C by A and B. So A is contributing 33,333 out of 50,000. Okay? And C will be contributing 16,667 rupees out of 50,000 net loss. So who's contributing? By A's capital account, by B's capital account. Am I clear with this? All of you understood? This is the first part. Is it okay? A and B are contributing for C. Second part is A and B have to adjust out of their capital account. So 2 C's capital account. Mr. A gave 33,333. Mr. B gave 16,667. Clear? Garner versus Murray is over. There is no more Garner versus Murray. So what is Garner versus Murray? In case of loss, find out the net loss for Mr. A after adjusting his capital account. That loss has to be contributed by Mr. A and B, the solvent partners, in their capital ratios. We're not following profit sharing ratio, okay? Capital ratios, okay? Contribute, here adjust. This is contribution given to C. This is the adjustment they're making under the capital account. Then, after this, find out the balancing figure for A, B, and C. Put it in the cash account. Clear? All of you understood? Yes, sir. Okay. And then you need to get the tally figure. Let's do it. I can run this off, right? Anybody writing the working note? All of you done? Let's find out for A. Are you forgetting anything? Wait, okay, wait. This is done. This is done. Okay. C. For C's losses, no, we have contributed. Clear? We forgot one more thing. A and B have to contribute for the losses in cash. The losses of Mr. A and B have to be contributed. Okay? For their own losses have to be added to their capital. Okay? This is what is still pending. Is it okay? So this part is okay. Now A and B's loss is 2 lakh and 1,50,000. They will bring in terms of money. And since we are preparing cash at bank, okay, please write down bank account. They are writing bank account, cash book. So it's up to you what you want to write down, cash book, or you can write down cash account with cash, just cash book, write bank account. This is the best one. Okay? The most correct one. Cash book, bank account. Because cash at bank is. Next we will write my bank account. Loss for A is 2 lakhs. Loss for B is 1,50,000. For C, A and B contributed. They have adjusted out of capital account. Am I clear with this? This also we have not done. Give star mark. And remember, this came from where? This came from here. This came from where? From realization account. Will you remember this? And we will do it only for the A and B. Why? Because they are solvent partners. They can bring. Is it okay? C cannot bring. So what we will do? We will calculate C's net loss. Okay? And it is 50,000 after adjusting the capital C has contributed by A and B. Okay? This is the amount. First you contribute here so that this becomes tally. Then you bring that same amount here. Is this clear? Contribution have to be brought by A and B. Better. Clear? Now find out the total. What are you getting? For C, you will see there will be tally figure. Already tally figure. Because we got this as balancing figure. But we cannot write balancing figure also. So this side is greater. 6 lakhs. Sorry? Okay. 2 lakhs, no? Okay. 2 lakhs. Okay. For B, sorry, for A, 40,000, 2 lakh, this one. 4 lakh, 2 lakhs. So this side is greater. 6 lakhs. Clear? Bring this amount here. What are you getting will go to bank account. This minus this minus this minus this. What are you getting? Tell me. 3 lakhs 26,667. Let's do it for B. This side is greater. 3 lakhs 50,000. And that's in figure. What are you getting? 1 lakh 83,300. For C, there will be a tally figure already. You don't have to do it. Is it okay? How did we get these values? balancing figures. These right now. I did very slow. I went very slow because this is the first time we're doing Garner versus Murray. Is it okay? Please remember what is Garner versus Murray. It is nothing but you have to check the insolvent partner. What is the loss? Find out the net loss after adjusting his capital and contribute from the solvent partners A and B in the ratio of their capitals. Clear? Now, wherever you have bank account, just transfer and check are you getting tally figure or not. So we'll start with balance sheet first. In the balance sheet, you have 1 lakh rupees as the balance for cash account. It is an asset. I'll write down debit side by balance brought down. How much it is?
1 lakh.
Rupees 1 lakh. Once you're done from the questions balance sheet, you have to go to realization account. Okay? First debit side 2 times by realization account. Just write down once. $20,000. 3 lakhs 50,000. Done. We're done with this. Then again bank account 10,000. So we have taken this 10,000 there. Bank account, we'll write realization account. To realization account. This one bank account 1,50,000. Again 2,70,000. Okay, so we don't have anything else. Okay, so we are done with this. Now go to partners capital account, check bank account, check credit side first, bank account, 2,50,000, 2 lakh and 1,50,000. 2 A's capital account, 2 lakhs. 2 B's capital account, 1,50,000. So we are done with credit side. Now debit side. Debit side will go to credit side. By A's capital account, 3 lakhs 26,667. So we're done with all the bank accounts. We need to get a tally figure. Okay, check. Are you getting tally figure? Add both space. You should be getting 8,80,000. If you're getting 8,80,000, then correct. If not, you have to check, are we missing out any figure? Have we missed out to make any payments? Okay. Check, you get 8,80,000, that will be the tally figure, and we are done with this sum. Okay, hopefully you have understood. If you have any questions, please ask me. Okay, practice this sum 2-3 times. For sure you will understand. For the first time when you're doing, you will have some issues. So it's okay, just copy. Clear? Whenever you're getting stuck, copy from the solution. Second time, try to do it on your own. Don't try to see. Clear? You will still face some issues. It's okay. You can just counter check. Clear? Third time, for sure, you will memorize everything. You will have the whole sum in your brain and you can do the sum very easily. Is it okay? Now just expect the same sum will come in exam. You will for sure understand. But it is really not important that the sums you have practiced, only those sums will come in exam. Okay. If it comes, yes, very nice, you'll get 100 out of 100. Okay. But if you know the concept, doesn't matter from where question comes, you will always be able to solve. Is it okay? So don't solve sums just to sit for exam, but solve sums to understand the concept. Is it okay?